If you have been told that your knee is bone on bone, you may assume that knee replacement is inevitable. But the direct answer is no. Bone on bone does not automatically mean that you need a knee replacement. It does mean that the arthritis is structurally advanced and that findings should not be ignored. But an X-ray is only one part of the decision. It cannot tell us exactly how much you hurt, how well your knee functions, how much your knee is affecting your life, or whether surgery is the right trade-off for you. So what does bone on bone actually mean? Cartilage does not show clearly on a standard X-ray. Instead, clinicians look at the space between the thigh bone and the shin bone as an indirect estimate of how much cartilage remains. When that space becomes severely narrowed or appears to disappear in part of the knee, the phrase bone on bone is often used. The X-ray may also show bone spurs, changes in the bone beneath the joint, or changes in the alignment of the leg. These are real findings. They confirm advanced osteoarthritis. But an X-ray is not a pain meter, and it is not a surgical prescription. Imagine two people with nearly identical bone-on-bone X-rays. The first person has some morning stiffness and occasional pain after a busy day, but they can walk, they climb stairs, exercise, sleep well, and participate in most of the activities that matter to them. The second person has severe daily pain, cannot comfortably walk through a grocery store, wakes repeatedly at night, struggles to get out of a chair, and has stopped traveling or participating in important parts of their life. Their X-rays may look nearly identical, but the problem that needs to be solved is completely different. That is because arthritis pain is influenced by more than just cartilage loss. Swelling, irritation of the joint and surrounding tissues, changes in the bone beneath the cartilage, stiffness, muscle strength, and the sensitivity of the nervous system can all affect what you feel. The pain is real. The point is that the X-ray cannot fully explain the pain experience or determine by itself whether the knee needs to be replaced. So how do you decide when a knee replacement may be appropriate? I would consider four main questions. First, how severe and persistent are your symptoms? Is the pain occasional and manageable, or is it present most days? Does the knee settle after activity, or does it remain significantly aggravated for the rest of the day or into the next day? Are you experiencing repeated swelling, pain at rest, or pain that disrupts your sleep? Second, what can you no longer do? Can you comfortably walk through a store, climb stairs, get out of the chair, work, exercise, travel, or keep up with your family? Third, how much is the knee reducing your quality of life? What is your knee costing you? Is it affecting your independence, sleep, work, health, relationships, or ability to participate in parts of your life that matter most to you? Fourth, has appropriate non-surgical care made your situation acceptable? The question is not simply whether you attended a few physical therapy visits or received a sheet of exercises. It is whether you completed a meaningful and appropriately progressed plan directed at the problems that are actually limiting you. That may include improving knee motion, building lower extremity strength, increasing your aerobic capacity, adjusting the amount and intensity of the activity, managing body weight when relevant, and practicing the specific tasks that you are struggling to perform. These treatments do not regrow normal cartilage, of course, but you do not need to regrow cartilage for your knee to feel and function better. Your X-ray may remain unchanged while your strength, walking capacity, confidence, pain, and ability to tolerate activity improve. That is an important distinction. The goal of non-surgical care is not to make the X-ray look normal. It is to determine whether the knee can function well enough and feel manageable enough that your life becomes acceptable without replacing the joint, at least for now. You do not have to prove that you can avoid surgery forever. If advanced arthritis is causing major pain and disability, and reasonable non-surgical treatment has not helped enough, endlessly repeating the same interventions may not make sense. Rehabilitation deserves a legitimate opportunity, but it should not become an endless barrier when surgery is clearly appropriate. Pain is also not the only consideration. A significant loss of motion, increasing instability, or progressive bowing or knock-knee alignment may make another orthopedic assessment appropriate, even if pain is not the only major complaint. Knee replacement can be an excellent treatment when there is a meaningful problem to solve. Most appropriately selected patients experience substantial pain relief and improved everyday function. But improvement is not the same as perfection, and it can reduce pain coming from an arthritic joint and make walking, standing, stairs, and daily mobility easier. but it does not recreate a brand new natural knee. It also does not automatically reverse years of weakness, reduced endurance, balance losses, inactivity, or fear of movement. Those factors still require rehabilitation and continued activity. Some people also continue to experience stiffness, discomfort, limited motion, or awareness of the replaced joint over time. A knee replacement has to solve a problem large enough to justify the procedure. If your pain is mild, your function is already good, and your quality of life is only minimally affected, surgery may have less room to create a dramatic improvement. But when pain, stiffness, reduced mobility, deformity, and loss of independence are substantially shrinking someone's life, the potential value of surgery is much greater. So what should you actually do if you have been told that you are bone on bone? There are 3 general paths. If your symptoms are manageable, your function is good, and your knee is not substantially limiting your life, continuing to build strength, motion, and activity tolerance may be entirely reasonable, even with a bone-on-bone X-ray. If your function is steadily declining, you are losing motion, the knee is becoming increasingly unstable, or the alignment of the leg appears to be changing, it deserves another clinical assessment. And if pain and disability are substantially reducing your quality of life, despite a legitimate non-surgical treatment plan, beginning a surgical discussion may be reasonable. A surgical consultation is not a commitment to having surgery. It is an opportunity to understand your options, the likely benefits, the risks, the recovery, and whether replacement fits your goals. So here's the simplest way to think about the decision. Is your knee affecting your life enough that the likely benefits of replacing it outweigh the recovery, the risks, the limitations, or having an artificial joint? The bone-on-bone finding is part of that decision. It tells us that the arthritis is structurally advanced, but it should not make the decision by itself. If you have knee arthritis and you are unsure whether to continue building your knee or begin discussing replacement, download my free knee arthritis recovery roadmap below. It will help you identify where you are and what to focus on next. You can also explore the full Knee Arthritis Resource Center for more guidance on exercises, flare-up management, treatment options, and knee replacement decisions.